to disappoint you. Huh? You triggered my trap card!
What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John and G, the Two Gun Picture presents Legendary Gaming! Alright, so we just saw an unboxing of an expansion that's been out for a while, and I have wanted it for a while. You don't see many period horror games. I mean, set in a past era or period. Flying Frog Productions, see everything coming out of that box? They did a great job. And the game that the expansion is for, A Touch of Evil, it is a ride through an awesomely fun B horror film. It really so is. And a nice nod of the hat to Washington Irving, of course. But now, I want to show you how Something Wicked plugs into the main game. So I'm going to show you the setup and how everything works together so you get an idea of it. But I'm really looking forward to this. Hopefully me and the 20-sided Warriors might even get a chance to do a playthrough of this. Let's just hope everyone's time works out correctly. But for right now, my friends, I'm going to see you down at the table so we can plug Something Wicked right into A Touch of Evil. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me down here at the table. So I have a quick, little, easy mock setup I threw together real fast. I'm setting up A Touch of Evil right here on the table. We have the town elders out on top. We have cards for the manor, the abandoned keep, the old woods, and the windmill. Our event and mystery cards are out. Secrets have been shuffled and one randomly given to each of the town elders. And off to the side, which you can't really see over here, we have our tokens out. We have a whole stack of our investigation tokens ready to go. We have a whole bunch of our wound tokens right here, ready to go. If anyone wants to drop a militia, we got those tokens ready to go, as well as bags and bags and bags and bags of other tokens. So this is what you're going to need to have set up to begin with. But now, why don't we see how Something Wicked plugs in? Alright, so you're gonna put aside the cards that were along the east side of the board, where the Old Woods meets the Crossroads. Then you're going to place down Echo Lake board, because that's where it connects right here to the Crossroads. So you're going to place this down, and we're going to rearrange the cards into these new locations. Above Echo board, we'll have the windmill, the inn, and lairs. And along the far side, the monastery, events, and Forgotten Island. Then off to the side of those, we'll have the monastery items. Below the board, we have the Old Woods. And then, of course, we have the tracker. And the cards all the way on the west of the original board. Running from the abandoned keep to the manor back down to the abandoned keep. With the cards for the manor, mystery, and the abandoned keep. With town items off to the side. We have our tokens also off to the side. But we have some new cards that we're going to be shuffling in. There's going to be a bunch more of old wood cards. The new town item card of the old map. Some mystery cards. Some new event cards. New lair cards. And there will be a few new manor cards to throw in over there as well. Now, after you have the boards joined, and you have the new event cards and mystery cards, manor cards, etc., 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 shuffled into the main deck cards, it is time. It is time for the villain. So you can either draw randomly, or you can pick. Now you can use any of the villains from the first game, or if you have Hero Pack Expansion 1 and 2, they each come with one new villain each. You can choose any of those, but there are 4 new villains specific for Something Wicked. First one is the Bog Fiend. Second up, the Gargoyle. The Banshee. And closing it out, thank you H.P. Lovecraft for the Unspeakable Horror. Yes, adding a little bit of a Cthulhu touch to Something Wicked. Then, no matter how you choose your villain, whether it's a blind pick or whether you collectively choose who it's going to be, you're going to take the minion card that is associated with it. Now keep in mind, the minion card has 2 sides. Just as the base game does, it has a basic side. And it also has the advanced side. Make sure, my friends, that you have the appropriate side up for the game that you are intending of playing. Now, each villain, according to their minion chart, will have you pull out extra things from the game. So in this case, setting up for the advanced, you're going to want to make sure that you have some of your summoning ritual tokens in hand. And on the reverse side of them are the void. So you're going to want to have several of those tokens ready on the side. You're also going to want to pull out of the deck the Order of the Crimson Hand. The Order of the Crimson Hand, and also don't forget their little tokens. The Order of the Crimson Hand is the cult behind the Unspeakable Horror. In the chronological timeline of Flying Frog production games, this is the historically first appearance of the Crimson Hand. They do appear in 2 other games. In the Old West's Shadows of Brimstone, and in the 1930s Fortune and Glory high adventure game. But this is the earliest of their appearance. You're also going to be asked to get ready some tokens for the Betrayer, as well as pulling out a bunch of tokens for the Fallen. If it's a basic game you're playing, then you won't need the summoning rituals and the void tokens, just the Crimson Hand, the Betrayer, and the Fallen. Now remember to check each of the villains, because they're each different and they each have their own unique items and minions that they're going to be bringing into play. So make sure you know what you need to have handy. Now, just like with the villains, you can use one of the heroes from the core game, A Touch of Evil, or if you have either of the Hero Pack expansions, 1 or 2, or the 3rd big box expansion, The Coast. But this itself does come with 4 new characters to play. Brother Marcus, the Holy Man, Captain Hawkins, Military Man, Eliza the Witch Hunter, a holy woman, or Valeria the Eternal, a vampire. There is a handy little board for information on the summoning circle and the void markers if you're going to be using the unspeakable horror. If you're using the bog monster, the other side has information on the swamp and sunken markers. Much like the summoning circles, having the void on the other side of it, the swamp tokens have the sunken token on the other side of them. Yes, you heard correctly, it's true. In this game, you can make bombs. This game also introduces a new effect which needs a token all of its own, called Resolve. Resolve is very handy. It's mainly used to put on town elders, and it'll prevent them from running away or dying in battle. It may also be used to give a little boost in battle. So these are very important. And then, just like with the Touch of Evil core game, unless one of the heroes that you are using from one of the expansions or sets says otherwise, your chosen heroes will start in the center of Shadowbrook in Town Hall. And there you go, my friends. There is a reasonable nutshell of how you are going to take your Touch of Evil game and get something wicked plugged right into it. I hope you have a lot of fun with this game, as I always do, and I think we may be getting a playthrough with the 20-sided Warriors. Let's hope that everyone's schedule falls in line. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you so much for checking us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Very cool that you do that. Thank you so much. Also, a great big shout out to everyone, and I mean this, everyone that has been going over and taking a look at the Two Gun Pixie Zazzle store. Our print-on-demand stuff, hats, shirts, hoodies, tank tops, steins, mugs. You name it, I slapped an image on it. It's been a few sales, so a bigger thank you right there, but generally thank you to everyone that just went over and took a look, took your time to see what we have over there. Thank you so much. And the biggest thank you is everyone coming right here to our home on YouTube. You subscribe to the channel, you watch the videos, you like, and sometimes, when we're lucky, you get really cool and you share our videos. Thank you so much. That's the greatest way you can say thank you. That's the greatest way you can say that you like what you see. Thank you, everyone. I'm your buddy, Big Johnny G, for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.